Well, good morning, everyone. Hello. Good morning, everyone. I am so grateful to be here today and welcome you all to Putting Patients First. If everyone can just give me a little, yeah. This is an annual conference about patient experiences in healthcare. My name is Victoria Suter, and I'm your host today. And thank you. Really happy to be here. I'm with a company called Improv for Work and Wellness, and we bring improv into the workplace environments and also into wellness spaces. In the Improv for Work side, we have improv for presentations and public speaking, improv for interviews, improv for positive and inclusive communication. And then on the wellness side, we have improv for Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia, brain health, stutters. So I'm really excited as an improviser myself to have these two worlds connect. And I am so excited to be here today with you all to do just that, to connect. I feel like that is one of the biggest things that we all need in this world. And what we're here to do today is to connect with everyone and share stories. We have 420 people here today, and I believe, and we're still growing with that. We have people on the live stream as well, so hello to the people online. Thank you for showing up as well. And thank you so much for making this work a priority today. I'm going to share with you a little improv mindset that we use on the stage. And these tools that we use on stage, we share with everyone so they can use them in their workplace or wellness spaces. And that they are 3 pillars. 1, seek positivity. How can I seek positivity in these moments? 2, inspire your audience. How can I take the pressure off of me and make it about everyone else? And 3, how can we welcome mistakes? They happen, we can't avoid them, but how can we quickly move that story forward and keep expanding on ideas instead of focusing so much on the mistake? So that's a little bit of improv I wanted to share with you today, and I will be sharing a lot more if you are up for it. So that's seek positivity, inspire your audience, and welcome mistakes. Okay, everyone, I'm going to now begin by welcoming a very special person today with a blessing from Elder Ruth Alfred. Ruth is of the Mamut ancestry, and through her mother and Ukrainian through her father. She was born and raised in Alert Bay and married into the Numgese nation. For over 23 years, Ruth has worked with groups supporting Indigenous health and wellness in the Greater Vancouver region. We'd respectfully ask you to take a quiet moment after Ruth speaks to reflect on your reconciliation journey. Please, if I could ask Ruth to come up here. Thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you, everyone. Yes, I can give you a... Yes, it is on.
Thank you. Thank you for that warm welcome. Wow, what a big group. It's different when you're sitting down, but when you're up here, it's amazing. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you for being here eager to participate, eager to learn, and just expand your horizons. I'd like to introduce myself as Klitlinu, which is my Namgi's name, which means woman who speaks at potlatches and goes and tells people that they have to get up and do the work. And my English name is Ruth Alfred. I was born and raised in Alert Bay and am the mother of 2 daughters, 6 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. And I'm just so happy to be here, honored and blessed, and thank you for inviting me to take part in your day. I'd like to share something that I participated in on the long weekend. It kind of pertains to what we're doing here today. But before that, I would like to acknowledge the Musqueam territory for allowing us to have this event in their territories. Musqueam, the Squamish, and the Tsleil-Waututh. They've been the keepers of their lands for many, many, many years, keeping the water safe, or trying to. They have a hard time doing that these days with everything that's happening. And I'd like to raise my hands to the Squamish for allowing me to live in their territory for about 34 years now. And like Victoria said, I've worked in the health and wellness industry for about 23 years, semi-retired, but not really. Yeah. So the long weekend, I went home to Alert Bay to participate in a potlatch ceremony, which was being held by my son-in-law, because he was getting a chieftainship, and his great-grandson, Lucas, was being initiated as a hamatsa, which means keeper and guardian of the big house. It was so amazing, the ceremony. The speakers were inspiring. It went from elders right down to youth. And you could just see their faces in the crowd. They're just all excited about what's going on during this event. And, you know, elders aren't very agile. And a lot of them have health issues like diabetes and arthritis and different things like that. But to look in the crowd, whenever that drum beat started, they would get up and they would dance, literally dance. And you could see the joy in their faces while they're doing this. Even though their bodies don't work anymore, they're, excuse me, trying to move around and enjoy the moment. So it kind of pertains to what we're doing here. Because I would say that culture is a way of healing. And to watch those people on that weekend, I truly believe it. Culture is a healing tool. And patients need that. People need that. They need the connection. They need the interaction. And they need just to have love and kindness and recognition as to who they are. Because for a long time, they had no identity. Things were taken away from them. And there hadn't been a ceremony like this one this past weekend for about 4 years. And the joy and happiness that you saw, or I saw, was amazing. So that was, I'll probably never forget that. So I'd like to start your day off in a good way by giving a blessing. And I'm going to put the mic down because I don't like to hold the mic while I'm saying a prayer. Thank you. Dear Creator, I ask you today to bless this room and all that are here to take part in this wonderful event. Dear Creator, I give thanks for all the blessings that you have bestowed on us and all those that are forthcoming. I ask you to bless the people that provided the food that nourishes our bodies, our minds, and our spirits, and those that prepared the food with love and kindness to ensure our health and wellness so that we can do the work that we do in the community. I ask you also, Creator, to watch over the room. Protect those that are here so that they do their work with love and kindness for the people that they work for. And I also ask you, dear Creator, to watch over those that are outside without a home, without proper food, without proper clothing. Guide them, dear Creator, to where they need to be, back onto the road of health and wellness. And I ask you today, dear Creator, to watch over everyone here, that they learn in a good way, in a kind way, in a respectful way, and in a good way. I ask all of this in your name, dear Creator. All my relations. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ruth. On behalf of Putting Patients First, we would like to present to you with a little gift.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Victoria. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Yeah, one of the things that stood out to me was home. You know, home, what does that mean? I'm a little bit emotional because we all have, we're away from home, we're here home, maybe we had a home and we don't have a home anymore, or where are our family? And for me, being from England and coming here, home, this is home for me now. And so what does home mean to me? It means community, and it means connection. And it really did make me think about what my reflection is towards my truth and reconciliation journey. And I feel like I am still learning my way. You know, I am still finding my way in this journey. And so far, it has been through connecting, through stories. And so for me, my commitment is to keep hearing stories and advocating for stories and really listening deeply to stories that are shared with us. So that is my reflection. And to ensure that whenever we are hearing stories, to have an openness and respect for them. We're talking about putting patients first today. And patients, you know, they may be overlooked in health research, and that's why the federal government is funding a research approach guided by people's lived experience, the strategy for patient-oriented research. And today's conference is led by BC's patient-oriented research community and celebrates our shared work. So I am pleased here today to introduce Monica Mamut. Monica is a unit director for the BC Support Unit, which is part of the Health Research BC. And also we'll be introducing Linda Riches, a representative of our patient partners in the province. So first we will be hearing from Monica Mamut, who leads national objectives for patient-oriented research in BC. Monica has extensive formal training and experience in healthcare decision-making, and she began her career in research and progressed to board and executive roles in organizations led by patients and members at national and provincial levels. She is passionate about bringing together data-driven strategies, people's lived experiences, and collaboration to foster ongoing engagement. So I would like to welcome Monica. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here, I can pull this down.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Little shuffle, shuffle.
We'll do a shuffle, shuffle. Thank you, Victoria. And thank you to Ruth. Where are you, Ruth? Hi, Ruth. Thank you. Thank you so much for opening our time together in a good way. My name is Monica Mamut. I'm the unit director for the BC Support Units. And I'm incredibly grateful to be kicking off our 7th annual Putting Patients First conference. I'm just taking a moment because this is the first time that we've sold out and we've reached a wait list in our conference. So I'm just really taking that in today. And as such, I'd like to thank the Conference Planning Committee, which included our staff, our partners, our members from Indigenous community, patients, and people with lived experience. And we have to pause right now and just congratulate that committee. So a warm welcome to those in the room and to those of us joining online. For many of you, this is your 7th conference, and we were just talking about maybe developing a punch card system or something for you next year. And for many others still, this is your first conference, and a warm welcome to you. So people's lived experience have the power to transform health research and healthcare. That's why the BC Support Unit helps teams to use evidence developed with patients to change the health system. We are federally and provincially supported to do this, and a big, big thank you to our funders. We support meaningful engagement between patients and researchers. Since 2016, research teams we support were awarded over $100 million and published over 160 scientific articles. Incredibly, more than a third of those had patient partners as co-authors. We partner on data access, which includes our work with the BC Ministry of Health to support the BC Health Data Platform, which provides access to province-wide data in one secure location. To date, the platform has supported 34 projects and links 27 data sets. We build learning communities. So last year, we had 400 patients, researchers, and health system decision makers, both in person and online at last year's Putting Patients First conference. And this year, we've exceeded that. We've far exceeded that with a maximum of 420 people in the room today, which then we get in trouble with the fire marshal, and also those joining us online today. The best care is delivered by health systems that listen to and act on people's needs, which is why we support vital work in all of BC's health regions and beyond to advance patient engagement and research. This work involves our regional center teams and partners. With the Child Bright Network, we're supporting a library of lived experience that shares knowledge from kids with brain-based developmental disabilities. We're also supporting dementia care community research priorities in the Comox Valley. And this spring, we launched 2 new guidance documents to help ethics boards and research teams share evidence with communities. And those are just a few examples of the work that we've been doing to create sustainable change to improve people's health in BC. The Putting Patients First conference is BC's flagship event for patient-oriented research. We put a spotlight on the good work that is happening here at home. Each of you are part of a community in BC that prioritizes patients, communities, and public health and research. The theme of today's conference is learning communities. A learning community is a group of individuals bringing their perspectives to work together to continually share and apply knowledge in order to improve upon a challenge, a thought, an idea. This is the approach we take in designing, putting patients first, year over year. We are a learning community, both in design and in the audience in the room and online today. This conference promises to engage at a whole new level. We are joined today by two powerhouses in learning health systems and co-design and health research in our keynote and plenary speakers. We have unique interactive sessions that will really get you thinking, or at least really, really good at making hats. And I'm just going to leave it there as foreshadowing. We have a wonderful panel where you will hear from researchers, a patient partner, and Indigenous community engagement specialist on why patient-oriented research is a challenge worth undertaking. We will celebrate top-ranking submissions from our abstracts competition and hearing of their research, and we will recognize patient-oriented research champions through awards. We will leave feeling exhausted and exhilarated and full of new ideas and personal connections. Conferences are designed to inspire. My hope for today is that you'll make new connections and learn new ideas to help make lasting changes in the health system. To do so, you will need to set aside what you know for the next few hours and listen to understand and reflect to learn. So welcome to today. I hope you have a wonderful time. And I will turn it over to our patient partner, Linda, who will share her opening remarks.
Good morning. Awesome, that's great energy. Wow, just so many things going through my head from yesterday, through talking with people even this morning. It's just all bubbling in here. So I'm actually going to ask you all to do something for the entire group. If you are comfortable closing your eyes or resting them for a moment and putting your feet flat on the floor. I know we're not technically on the ground, but as a mindfulness teacher, I start my day grounding myself and end my day that way. And I would like us to think about the fact that we are not all the same, but we are all here for the same common good. And by grounding ourselves, we are actually connecting to each other right now. And through that connection, we're going to do amazing things. So maybe just think about all the amazing things that you have the potential to do. And then open your eyes. I am grateful to be here today, representing patient partners in BC. I'm a mindfulness and performing arts teacher, so thank you for incorporating improv into medicine. Can't think of a better place to put it. I'm also a patient partner in research since 2018, and that's thank you to Dr. Kendall Ho, who got me involved in research and showed me what really good connection with patient partners could be. how you could do it in a very respectful and powerful way that made patient partners feel empowered to do more than they thought they could do. And unfortunately, for all the people I've worked with since then, he set the bar very high, but I've not been disappointed. And the current research teams I'm working with, they're great at meeting that bar. 4 years ago, I became involved in research looking at genetics and major depression. This experience reinforced how vital patient partners are in the research process. We did more than contribute our knowledge and lived experience. We shaped the outcomes of the first phase of the research, and we are continuing in phase 2 of this project. I don't think that the 3 patient partners that are involved in that project had any idea that we were going to affect the project the way that we have so far, or that our worlds were going to go like this. And it was going to result in me wishing I had gone to university and studied genomics. Lisa, can I have that water, please? No, just that little bit right there. Sorry, my mouth has gone dry. People with lived experience can transform healthcare. Monica made reference to that. And the reason being is because that is our sole focus, is that passion to affect change. I remember the first research person I met who said, "But I'm a patient too, Linda." And I said, "You are, we're all patients. But in this case, you are the researcher. And that's your focus. And it should be your focus. It doesn't mean that you don't also consider the patient's focus. But as the person with the lived experience, this is my total focus. And I'm trying to represent other patients with my experience as best as I possibly can. And our knowledge, skills, and insights help make health projects successful. It's not just that we care to see something change. We actually learn about these areas, you know? So I may be a person with depression. That doesn't mean I know everything about depression. So I go and I read and I learn. Because I don't want to go into a research project being deficient, having a deficit in knowledge. And that's why we should be part of the solution alongside clinicians and researchers. Alongside. When we bring together diverse partners to solve a shared health problem, we're building learning communities. And I'm so thankful that we had a great fireside chat yesterday about learning health systems and what they could be. Learning communities are the first steps in a cycle that can help health systems use and learn from the knowledge they generate. We're here today to begin building learning communities and to take these first steps together. And I'm looking forward to a very exciting day. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much to Monica and to for having so much drive and passion. Very, very lovely. And for Linda, thank you so much for your time and volunteering that and your expertise to make health research meaningful. You know, I really do believe today that we're here to explore how learning communities can be powerful. They can be a powerful tool in transforming healthcare. And our goal, what kind of Monica says, you might be a bit tired at the end of the day, but our goal is to have us all feeling energized and to inspire you with practical ideas to support healthcare and well-being across BC and Canada. And I believe together we can make a meaningful difference through connection and collaboration for positive change. So let's just give those two a round of applause again, please, everyone. Yeah.